I guess this is the moment I decide I want to live the van life.
Van life is this, a mix of mesmerizing moments and next chaos.
This is how the pipe is underneath the sink. When this connects, I'll show you. And then you tighten it up. You can still completely remove the pipe. There's no seal. So hopefully we'll make 2 arches. And this is the reality of I wanted to experience more real camper van. So I guess I am.
And stick to the end because I'm taking you at one of the most breathtaking hikes in ARCHES National Park, the Delicate Arch, at sunset, facing challenges in the dark on the way back. And you won't believe what happened when we finally reached out our campsite at dark.
I swear to God, I just heard a bear.
My name is Selena and welcome to my Utah 95 National Park season. We start this episode by leaving the farm. We spend the night in Salt Lake City and driving the first long 300 miles to get to ARCHES National Park, our number 1 of 5.
Good morning, everyone. Look at this beautiful sunshine from the bed in the mountains. And after that beautiful sunrise from the bed, it's time to make some coffee, and I'm super excited because this season I bought this mini espresso to make espresso coffee, my Starbucks in my own van. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. It came with a little cup. This is where you put the water, and now here is where we put the capsule.
There's something about the ritual of making coffee that grounds me, especially on the road. The sound of the water heating, the aroma filling the air, the first slow press of the espresso shot. It's a small moment, but it reminds me to pause, breathe, and enjoy the present moment. In a world that moves so fast, these few quiet minutes are a reminder that joy doesn't always come from big adventures.
So now we're gonna prep the other half of the concoction, which will be a honey white chocolate mocha. Honey from the farm that we're staying. Thank you, Rachel. Cloudy Owl Farm here in Utah. And this is raw wildflower honey. Wow. Meanwhile, there's a goose crossing over here. Come see this. This is gonna be delicious. So this is the cutest pose we got in this channel ever. Yeah? You want to be known for your tricks?
Yeah.
That is lovely. All right, that was perfect. Perfect timing. Look what a beautiful day.
Look at that. And he knew it was getting to leave. That was interesting.
So breakfast today has fresh eggs from the chickens that we heard all night right behind from where I parked the van.
Now what it's not fantastic is that I am stranded here in the farm because indie campers rented me a camper van that is all broken all over the place. So first they gave me a broken toilet that I already kind of showed it to you guys. But last night I went to cook my first dinner, and then I went to wash the dishes, and then water all over the van. And look how the pipe is underneath. Like how they don't check before someone rent. I'm so pissed. This is how the pipe is underneath the sink. Look at this. Completely like this. When this connects, I'll show you. And then you tighten it up. You can still completely remove the pipe. Like you tighten it up and the pipe comes out. There's no seal. So the whole water just drops down. And you can see this has been happening for a while because the cabinet is all warped. I contacted them and they make you text a number, an international number to Portugal via WhatsApp. They are very slow to reply. They got back to me yesterday and said they will pay for someone to come repair. But then I had to cancel all my plans today to get a plumber here in the middle of a farm of nowhere. Thank goodness Rachel knew someone. So now I have to complete the fix on their camper. So I do not recommend you rent with indie camper vans. This has been an absolute nightmare. I cannot properly use the restroom. And now I had to cancel our dinosaur national monument because I have to fix the van. So hopefully we'll make to ARCHES. And this is the reality of I wanted to experience more real camper van. So I guess I am. I wanted to take this trip and see if, I want to really build my camper and do this. And the more I come to the conclusion, yes, I want to build my camper because these rentals are terrible. So I've been working on the episode that will go on air next Sunday. I'm going to enjoy some breakfast and just deal with the change of plans. Van life. All right, the van is finally fixed. We were able to get some cool videos together, me and Rachel, before we part ways. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut Dinosaur National Monument from the list because it is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it is a 3.5-hour drive over there, then another 3.5-hour drive to ARCHES. So we're gonna go straight to ARCHES and catch the most beautiful sunset in the famous Delicate Arch. And the best way to road trip is with some good snacks. Popcorn from the farmer's market in Salt Lake City. Fantastic. ARCHES, here we come. Just kidding, but first wine. Thank you, Rachel, for telling me the liquor store that is close to your house and open. So now that I had this delay in the trip, I can actually go to the liquor store and get a bottle of wine for the parks.
I don't know about you, but my go-to wine are Moscato d'Asti on the white spectrum and Malbec on the reds. So I just stocked in one of each.
Wine mission accomplished. Now we can head to ARCHES. We're at the part of the trip. It's 4 hours from here to ARCHES. So every gas station is a chance to keep this on the up and filled. So I was stopped at a red light and the gas station was right on the side. I'm like, yep, let's get it filled. So let's go on this 4 hours to ARCHES National Park. Another stop on the gas station. We are now, I think, an hour and a half away. Another quarter of tank is down. Let's fill it up and continue on. I haven't had any food yet, so this stop also means we're topped off on gas and we're gonna make some lunch. I always say in these episodes, but this is one of the beauties of traveling in a camper van. Being able to stop anywhere, cook some lunch, take a shower, use the restroom, whatever is it that you need to just pull over and do it. I love it. So the lettuce froze in the fridge. But it's okay because it's hot, so it's gonna quickly melt.
Another favorite part about traveling in a camper van is the peace you find on the road. Driving through the most beautiful landscapes, especially on this route to ARCHES National Park. It's such a reflective moment. That unknown in between, wondering what's coming next. Will I find a peace wherever I park tonight? That little bit of anxiety always seems to balance out with the calm this road gives you. I'm the kind of person whose mind is always running, but sometimes, driving through these pieces of natural art, I finally slow down. roll the windows down, play my favorite songs, and just be. And then the road bends and the red rocks begin to rise, and you realize you're driving into one of Earth's oldest stories. ARCHES National Park was shaped over 300 million years ago, and I got super excited when I found the entrance.
We made it to the sign for ARCHES, and then I get back in the car. I'm like, okay, I'm right here. There's still half an hour drive. Let's continue going to ARCHES.
Once an ancient sea, now a cathedral of stone. It's absolutely unbelievable. ARCHES has more than 2,000 natural stone arches, the highest concentration in the world, and they're still forming and collapsing today. The red rock here gets its color from iron oxide, rust, that's been staining these rocks from millions of years. These videos definitely do not do justice of the amazing beauty it was to experience this in person. And I felt something I never felt before.
Holy cow! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm crying! It's gorgeous! Alright guys, I guess this is the moment I decide I want to live the van life. Absolutely stunning! Absolutely stunning! How can nature do this to you? Ow. Wow! The camera does no justice. I watched videos of many YouTubers, and this is absolutely out of this world. Like, please come do this trip. Holy shit, look at this. Wow. So a quick stop in the visitor center to check about our fears, to check if I needed to go first to the camping before the hiking spot. And Janine, you are the most amazing, sweet person, sweet ranger. She reassured me like there's no way like to encounter bears and mountain lions. You might see the tracks, but she said they stay pretty away from the trails where people are. So that put me a little bit more at peace. All right, we're gonna head straight to the delicate arch to try and catch the sunset. I'm so excited and so nervous. All right.
The first hike we're about to do is to see the Delicate Arch, the most famous natural arch in the world. It's on Utah license plates, postage stamps, and even Olympic medals. And it represents strength, beauty, and endurance. Qualities that Utah wanted to be known for, and qualities that I'm pretty close to be known for too. This is the most popular hike in this park, so whether you plan it for sunrise or sunset, make sure you prepare yourself and you come early. I packed my bag with hiking snacks, plenty of water, and then I got to my electronics with my 360 camera, extra batteries, and the Garmin satellite, which helps me stay safe in these hikes where there's no cell phone connection and have people tracking where I am on the route. You're also able to send an SOS signal if needed.
All right, everyone, we are entering the Delicate Arches trail. There's some people ahead of me. There's some movement in the parking lot. Some people should be coming behind. There's no cell phone signal, but here's the Garmin. We're ready to go. Let's roll. And in the YouTube channel, and you guys will get the view from up in there. Let's do this.
This Delicate Arch hike is a 3-mile round trip, and it takes between 45 to 75 minutes to get to the arch depending on your fit level. But I'll add, also depends on the temperatures outside and how you're accustomed to altitude. I'm from flat Florida, and 5,000 feet up in the air, I was having a hard time breathing climbing this thing. You gain about 500 to 600 feet of altitude, and in the middle of the beginning of this hike is the hardest part to climb, the slick rock slabs. But after you pass that, it's kind of a steady climb. But once you get to the top, standing here and watching the sun melt behind the delicate arch, I couldn't help but think, every climb in life feels hard when you're in it. You question if it's worth it, if you make it, or if you should just turn around and give up. You even question if the view at the end is worth all this effort. But it does. And it's more beautiful than you could have imagined. Because sometimes the hardest paths lead to the most breathtaking views in nature and in life. To climb down from the delicate arch after the sunset is a completely different experience. The trail disappears into pitch black darkness, and every step feels uncertain. Do what I say, don't do what I do, and bring a headlamp. I forgot mine, but sometimes life puts you in the right path anyways. On the way down, I met a guy with a headlamp, and we ended up hiking together, and he was a content creator too. And we share so many inspirational stories together on the way to the car. And then it was time to face my next fear, getting to the campsite at pitch black dark. For all my female travelers out there, I strongly recommend you always try to make to your campsite during daylight so you can scout the area. I got to my campsite, and since people think at this late no one would come, someone had taken my paid spot. Luckily, they were awake and we had a nice conversation, and they just came and moved their cars out and I could move my van in. When I'm in paid camp spots and I feel safe, especially inside the parks, I love popping the tent upstairs to sleep. But you won't believe what happened. And I swear to God, I just heard a bear. Like, And then I heard people coming down the road because there's a restroom down there. Oh my God, am I gonna be able to sleep? Alright, let's see. But guys, you can even see the stars from the van here. Absolutely stunning. Alright, wish me good luck. Stay tuned to see what happens next episode and for us to explore everything else that is to do in this most amazing national park. And I want to invite you to come join our travel community here. Subscribe, let me know any questions you have in the comments, and join us on Fearless Fridays, where I connect with you to review the previous episode main travel tips for fearless solo female travelers and answer the questions that you leave in the comments below or in our Instagram at letsadventure.ofc. Meanwhile, catch up with the season's van tour right here on the screen for you. And next Sunday,
So we're right back at the boondocking situation. It's always a nervous night, but I read a lot of reviews about the area I just pulled in. Oh my God, it is absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you all.